everybody. I know you're as excited as I am to be back to school, of course. In true fashion of this year, we're not back to school in normal ways, but that's okay because you all know how to use the technology. You all know how to use Schoology. You know how to upload your assignments, so it's gonna be all good. That just means 2 extra weeks of PJs and puppy dogs, and I am completely jealous. And so is Luna. She's very sad that she couldn't come to work with me today, and I am too. But we are starting a new unit today. We have spent the whole first semester talking about living things and what defines a living thing. How do we know if something is alive? We talked about how they are all made of cells, how they all exchange gases and they need energy to survive, and they all have the ability to reproduce. We talked about the genetics of that reproduction process and how our DNA and our genes work to make us who we are and to make Luna who she is and your kitty cat who she is, and that sweet little goldfish just like that sweet little goldfish is. So now we're going to move into the broader spectrum of life science and talk about environments and habitats and how all of these non-living things around us contribute to how we live our lives and how other organisms live their lives. So today what you're going to do is we're starting a new unit where you are going to create your very own species, and everything you do from this point forward is going to be based off of the species that you create today. So those of you who are creative are gonna love it. Those of you who are not are gonna struggle through, but that's okay because it will get better later on for you. So today you are going to draw a new organism, something that does not exist in real life or on video, something that nobody else has ever seen before, a brand new organism. Now, obviously we are going to draw from what we already know, so your organisms may look similar to things that you already know about, such as lions or tigers or bears. Or maybe trees and apples and cinnamon. Be creative. It does not have to be an animal. It can be a plant. It can be a bacteria. It cannot be a virus because technically at the moment, according to the definition of living things, viruses are not alive. They cannot reproduce on their own. They have to have a host's cells and a host's DNA in order to reproduce. So, cannot be a virus, but it can be a fungus, it can be a bacteria, it can be a protist. If you don't know what that is, I suggest you look it up, and we're gonna learn more about those later. It can be a plant or an animal or a combination of those things. Be creative, be colorful, have fun with it. So today you are going to draw a picture of your own original organism. You can do that on paper, you can do that on Google Draw, or if you have some other computer program on an iPad or something that you're using that you like to use for art stuff, that's great. You will upload that picture to the Padlet that is linked to Schoology so you can take a look at other people's organisms. Remember, these are your own original organisms, so they should look nothing like anyone else's. And then you're going to write a short paragraph that explains where these organisms live, what kind of environment do they live in, and what do they eat? How do they survive? So just a few sentences. That paragraph will be uploaded to Schoology today. So you have 2 things to do today. You're going to create your organism and upload it to the Padlet that is linked to Schoology, to your assignment in Schoology today. Second, you're going to write a short paragraph that explains what kind of environment that organism lives in and what does it eat to survive. That is going to be uploaded to Schoology. So 2 short assignments for today. Have fun with this. Do keep your drawing of your organism because you're going to need it later on. We are going to keep referring back to that drawing throughout the next couple of weeks as we complete this unit. I'm so excited to have you back. I can't wait to have you back in my classroom, but for now, this will do. Speaking of which, something that I'm going to be doing a little different these next couple of weeks is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7th graders, at 10 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday and Thursday, I will have a Google Meet session. The link will be on your Schoology assignment for the day. Don't you miss that sound? The link for the Google Meet will be on the Schoology assignment for that day. It's not required for you to attend. However, if you have questions or problems, that is where you can get your answers. I will also give you a little bit of instruction on what we're going to be doing the next couple of days so that we can have a little more interaction and hopefully we can solve any problems before they become problems. So, 7th graders, Tuesday and Thursday, 10 to 11 a.m., you have the option of a Google Meet session where we can see each other's faces and have some conversation about the coursework for that week. I hope to see you later on today. Have fun with today's assignment.